welcome to Community Conversations. I'm your host, KK Conachero. We've grown accustomed to hearing of Fremont Unified graduates going on to do great things, and our guest today is no exception. Garima Desai graduated from Irvington High School in 2016 and recently completed a double major at University of California, Santa Cruz. Her hard work in and out of the classroom attracted an international attention, resulting in Garima being named, drumroll please, 2021's Rhodes Scholar. Here to tell us more about this amazing achievement and her future trip to Oxford is Garima Desai. Garima, thank you so much for being here today. We so appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
And congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you got selected for probably one of the most prestigious scholarships in the world. So when you got the news, what was that like? Was it an email, phone call? How did this all happen?
Yeah, so traditionally, Rhodes Scholarship, the Rhodes Trust has a in-person event where you have a social gathering and then in-person interviews. And we actually, all of the candidates wait while the judges deliberate and then they make an announcement. We did all of that virtually. So I was actually upstairs in my room at the computer, kind of, similar to this.
Yeah.
And we had the social engagement, and then we waited actually on Zoom in small breakout rooms while they deliberated. And
That's nail biting.
I'm sorry, what?
That's nail biting. That's nervousness.
I don't think my heart has ever pounded so heavily. But I remember right before they were about to announce it, I got, I was so afraid that I actually just I didn't look at the screen. I looked down at my home slipper because I didn't want to see it. And then, after that, it's a dream come true.
Yeah. Nice. Were your family excited as well?
Oh, absolutely. They said that they knew before I told them because they heard me screaming. And once they heard the screaming, they were like, oh, she got it. So that was great.
That's awesome. Now, tell us about the process of a Rhodes Scholarship. What's involved? Is it a long process? Did you have to fill out an application? Did you have to do, what was the process like?
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty hefty process that takes a couple of months. And the first thing you have to do is actually apply to your university, your undergraduate institution, because you need their endorsement. Okay. So I started by learning, first of all, you have to learn a lot about Rhodes and Oxford and all of the different people. And then after that, I applied to UCSC. I was lucky enough to get their endorsement. And then you actually need 5 to 8 letters of recommendation, which is quite a bit. And you need 4 of those need to be academic. So once you gather those letters of recommendation, you also write a 1,000-word personal statement. And you kind of put all those things together and then you apply. And they have a pretty quick turnaround. Once you apply, your committee in the United States will let you know whether or not you made it to be a finalist. And then we have that interview that I was talking about previously.
Okay. So what motivated you to even think of applying for this scholarship? Was it just something you heard about that I might try, or did someone encourage you to do this?
Yeah, so I actually didn't know what the Rhodes Scholarship was until February of 2020, February of this year. And that may not seem shocking, but a lot of other Rhodes Scholars and Rhodes applicants have known about the Rhodes Scholarship for years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe more. But I actually was encouraged by a professor at UC Santa Cruz. So I have never taken a class from this professor, but somebody told me to meet with him. My mentor told me to meet with Mark Massoud. And it was my first meeting with him. And I told him about myself and he's like, that's your GPA? Like you've done all these things. I was like, yeah. And he's like, do you know what the Rhodes Scholarship is? And that's how it all began. And I remember he said that he was a Rhodes finalist, but he wouldn't want to apply in the same year I'm applying. And I didn't believe him at first, but now I'm very thankful that he said that. It was really encouraging.
That's amazing. So now what happens next? Where do you go from here?
Yeah, so now actually the process is you need to apply to Oxford. So first you apply to the scholarship and you get Rhodes, and then you need to apply to Oxford. So I'm currently working through that application and making sure I have the right programs. And then once I apply there, I'm just connecting with other Rhodes scholars and people in the group. And then after that, I will be going to Oxford in next fall, October 2021.
Wow, that is so exciting. I hear that's a gorgeous campus. I've only seen it in pictures.
I know everyone says it's Hogwarts.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Now, Oxford is a global university. You're going to meet people from all over the world. I hope you make best friends with the world. I hope you guys can fix the world. But what experience are you most looking forward to in attending Oxford
Um,
besides the diploma?
no, I mean, there's so many, it's kind of hard to choose, but I would definitely say um, meeting the Rhodes cohort, right? I mean, it has a global acceptance rate of 0.7%. These are some of the most incredible people I will ever meet. And I feel so honored to be able to be a part of their cohort. So I
Yes.
think I'm really excited, and it's international. There are people from not just the United States, like tons of countries. So I think I'm really excited to just become involved and have some great conversations and learn and experience different cultures. I'm really excited.
Nice. Nice. Now, as far as we know, you'll be our first Rhodes Scholar from Fremont, which is not bad. That's a good compliment. But have you been in touch with any of your classmates or teachers from Irvington?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm really lucky. I'm friends with some of friends on Facebook, connected with some of my old teachers on Facebook and LinkedIn, and I heard from Cheryl Cook Callio, Susan
Oh, nice.
Jorgensen, yeah, David Martinez, Poonam Sharma, like just incredible teachers from Irvington who reached out and just said congratulations, and we talked. And yeah, I was so happy to hear from them. I even heard from like an elementary school teacher who played a big
Oh,
role in my life too, actually. So that was really
nice.
cool.
Nice. Now, we do know that you're the first Rhodes Scholar from the University of California, Santa Cruz. What were your fellow students and your professors thinking about this? Were they happy for you? Were they like, of course you get it?
Oh no, I don't think anyone was like, of course you would get it. It's really hard to get. But I think that, yeah, I think definitely banana slugs everywhere were proud. I am getting so many messages on LinkedIn. Yeah, it was like, I was a banana slug, and like, you make me so proud to go to UCSC. And so, more than me, I'm just happy that this has been kind of an opportunity for all banana slugs, that we got to push UC Santa Cruz just one step forward, right? And it just makes me so happy that so many people are reaching out to me. I'm so thankful.
That's amazing. Now, from your Fremont Unified School days, was there anyone in particular or a few people that were in particular that helped influence you? I mean, did you have mentors at, the high school level?
Absolutely. So, yeah, in terms of mentors, of course, we could talk about my incredible elementary school teachers, but in terms of high school, the We the People course at Irvington
Yes.
um, was really my launching pad. And I mentioned Cheryl Cook Callio and Susan Jorgensen. That was kind of the moment when I figured out my ground. Like, I never knew what I was good at. I never knew what I was interested in until I read the Constitution and was in We the People. So I would say that that was one experience that we are so lucky to have, by the way, in FUSD and in Irvington, because it is
Yes.
a very rare experience for high school students. And
Yes.
also, actually, AP Environmental Science. That
Yes.
is something I actually wrote about in my
Oh,
application, with
nice.
Sulakshana Anand.
Uh-huh.
I'm still like looking for her email. I'm not sure what her email is. I got to get in touch with her, but she was definitely kind of the turning point. And I actually wrote about an experience I had in that class in my essay. So FUSD Irvington has been such a big part of this journey, and I'm so thankful for my roots being here. I'm really blessed. Yeah.
Well, we're really proud of you too.
Thank you.
Is there something you would like to tell them if they're watching that you haven't already told them?
Oh, the teachers?
Of anyone who influenced you and from Fremont?
Um, I mean, I guess I would just say, I never felt like I was, I never thought I was special in any way, as I was growing up and even at UC Santa Cruz. But I think it was moments when my mentors kind of pointed it out and said, you're really good at this, or you're special in this way, that gave me kind of this understanding of, oh yeah, I am someone unique. I'm not just a plain student, not just, a standard student. I'm someone unique. And
Yes.
so I guess I would say to those mentors, like, thank you for pointing out the parts of me that I just didn't recognize were unique at that time.
Okay, so I gotta know, what did you major in?
In UC Santa Cruz?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I did a double major in environmental studies and economics.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Also, I love this question because I am not grown up, so I appreciate the wording.
Me too. I'm still growing up.
Yes, exactly. We're all growing up.
Okay.
I want to actually be an environmental lawyer.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Nice. So when you get to Oxford, and you will, I know you will,
Thank
and
you.
you graduate, what then? Is that there's still the same aim that you're hoping for?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think my passions have changed even with the Rhodes Scholarship. All just fits into itself. So I won't be studying law at Oxford. I'll be studying almost an extension of what I did. So one master's degree in
Okay.
economics for development and one master's degree in environmental change and management. It's kind of an extension,
Right.
but I'm doing this to build up some technical skills that I need in order to be an effective lawyer. If I want to be a
Okay.
litigator, if I want to be a policymaker, I need to understand the economics and science behind climate change. And so that's what I'm
Okay.
hoping to do.
So after Oxford, what law school are you looking at?
Ooh, I think any of the top environmental law schools would be good. I obviously have, I need to go through the application process. So I
Right.
don't know yet,
Okay.
but definitely any top environmental law school.
And after that, are you planning to come back here to the Bay Area, or are you going to stay in the world?
The Bay Area is the world.
Oh,
No, you.
right. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm very much about my roots. I don't think you
Yes.
can forget your roots. You can't
Right.
forget where you came from. And
Right.
one of the greatest parts of Rhodes is that they want you to go back to your community. They don't want you to,
Oh,
yeah, they don't ask you to stay in Oxford. They don't ask you to stay in the UK. They say, do the learning and then do as you please, make the world a better place. So I definitely see myself coming back to the Bay Area, um, joining strong environmental groups and helping to fix the crisis that we have outside.
I know. So, do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister.
Okay. And is your oldest sister happy for you? Is she continuing with her schooling, or what's going on there?
Yeah, so my sister Mansi Desai, she is also, born and raised in Fremont, also went to Irvington, had great mentors there. And she's also a banana slug. She actually went to UC
Nice.
Santa Cruz, and
Nice.
she got a bachelor's degree in linguistics from there and a master's degree in linguistics. And now she works at Google. So a lot of the tech things, like when you think about, like the Google Home and Siri and things, they take a lot of linguistics. So that's what she's interested in. And she was very happy for me. Um,
Yay.
yeah, so that was, I mean, I look up to her a lot. So I was really happy that I made her proud.
Well, that's great. Now, for anyone out there who's watching this and is struggling with school, is struggling with everything that's going on, what words of encouragement would you give them?
I was in your shoes. I
Ah,
struggled a lot. I
beautiful.
struggled a lot. I had a hard time in school. I am not, these glasses and everything watch don't show it. I'm not, the most academically, incredible person in the world. I'm not. I struggled a lot. I had a lot of trouble with basics of math and reading. I still struggle with reading, but that's okay. So don't feel bad, don't feel bad. Don't feel that you have to go to a top university to make it. You know, I went to a great school, UC Santa Cruz. I know everyone in Fremont, FUSD will go to a great school. And if you're struggling, just keep working. That's what I did. I struggled,
Okay.
but I kept going, and then I'm here.
Any tips or tricks of studying and getting over those hurdles of, understanding what's going on? Because that's tough. Did you have a lot of mentors or tutors?
You know, I guess I would say actually it takes a lot of self-reflection, which
Okay.
sounds really complicated, but what I mean is, I never learned how to study for an exam until maybe my junior year of high school. That's
Yeah.
completely honest, right? And it's trial and error. So try something. If making that study guide worked really well, take it to do it for the next exam. If that didn't, if something didn't work well, then try to, so keep refining, keep trying. Don't be afraid if you don't do well at first, and you'll get there. That's what I did.
You are amazing, and I hope you do fix this world for us because we need it.
Thank you. Yes, I'm fighting for all of us for a
Okay,
healthy
good.
climate.
Well, congratulations to you again. We so appreciate you, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Okay. Thank
From
you.
everyone here at Community Conversations, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you.